Ooh, family, I am back. I had to pray before I got on here because, I just finished reading my Bible. I made that consistent. Remember, I told y'all in my last video, I received a message from God, and I know that I'm leveling up and I'm healing because I'm gaining more gifts. I'm starting to use my discernment. I'm able to acknowledge certain things without taking it personally and just loving myself and loving everybody else around me and also seeing myself in others. With that being said, I have a new video. And it's been a while, man. It's been a while. Usually it takes me a while to make a video because, like I said, if I don't receive a sign from God to do this, to make a video, I'm not making one. So with that being said, today's video is about acknowledging when you've grown and when you've leveled up, because I've leveled up again. I'm just gonna keep getting better and better and better. I feel like that's gonna be my logo. I need to turn that into a sweatshirt. I never know what this may turn into, but I'm in a space where I'm able to communicate. Like, my throat chakra is open. I gotta be in tune with my 7 chakras, and then once all of that is in tune, you feel me? Because you never stop healing. You're gonna continue to start healing. With that being said, I don't want to get too off topic, but my throat chakra is open. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in who I am. I know who I am. At one point, I couldn't even say that. At one point, I couldn't even look in the mirror and tell I didn't believe myself when I looked in the mirror at one point when I said I love myself. I didn't believe it. And a lot of people don't know that. I've said that to a friend one time. I said, I wasn't confident in myself. I didn't love myself. And some people don't acknowledge that. Some people don't notice that until they actually start doing the healing, because that's like something you can't admit. And the first step of healing is self-realization, self-recognition. Like, you have to come to that complete understanding of self to start the healing process. But I told that to a friend one time. He was like, I didn't know. I couldn't tell. I was like, you weren't supposed to. Like, I realized how much I was in. I didn't realize how much I was in my power until I look at my past self, and I realized how well I communicated with others and how well I was able to adjust to all environments, and how good of a listener that I was, and how much the advice I gave, I always gave good advice. I never realized how in tune I was with myself then until I got to this space now, and I really stepped into that, but I was just, absorbing a lot of energy that I did not need. So that kind of like altered, everything has its purpose. Everything has its purpose. Maybe then I took a lot of things personally, but everything has its purpose. So yes, now that I am aware of who I am, then I didn't know who I was. And that's why I was around, like, I wasn't being mindful of my gifts and of my power, and I just let any and everybody in. So just because I'm able to adjust to different environments, different personalities, different people, don't necessarily mean I need to be around everybody, right? So I had to realize that over time in my healing process, you have to be selective of energies that you are around, because you absorb that energy, and then you start to identify yourself as something else. You don't know who you are because you have so much energy and so much people's, you understand what I'm saying, on you, that you don't know who you are, and you can't figure out why. But like I said, I've got to a point where I'm able to acknowledge that now. So now I just try to be in a space where I'm mindful of who I'm around, and I'm mindful of the stuff that I listen to, and I'm mindful of the stuff that I watch, and I'm mindful of the stuff that I adhere to, conform to, because it alters you in many ways. And a lot of people don't know that. But that's what puts you in a place of negative energy. Sometimes you don't understand why you're upset. When just a couple of minutes for 3-5 hours, you was just watching a bunch of videos of fighting videos and loving hip hop and freaking, and then you wonder why you so damn envious and so weird and so freaking shady, because that's all you watch all day, right? Or you can sit there and watch some gospel videos, listen to some gospel music, and you feel yourself at peace, and you're in a lightheadedness. You're in a loving energy, because that's all you received all day, was that loving energy, that peace, that healing, that wisdom, that upliftingness. Nothing is bringing you down. All you're worried about is being lifted up. When it's a choice, and I've said that in many of my videos, it is a choice. You can't force this on anybody. And that's when I realized God, when he said he gives free will. Imagine God forcing y'all to worship him, love him, and adhere to him. Then you wouldn't learn. You wouldn't learn from anything. You wouldn't love genuinely. You wouldn't be at peace genuinely. You wouldn't heal. You would just be doing it just for the sake of getting something in return. Like, for example, when God says to heal, adhere, learn, free will, get to the point where you don't want to be this. For example, let's say you're going through depression, right? And you read the Bible. You start reading the Bible. You read a verse on depression. I don't know the Bible verbatim, but I'm getting there. You read a verse in the Bible about depression, and you start to adhere to it more and more and more and more and more. First, it starts with 30 minutes a day. Then it starts with an hour. Then you start, and your healing process, you start to get to a place where your body gives you signs that tells you it's time to read the Bible. You get an energy, or you get a power over you, an essence over you that tells you it's time to read the Bible. That feeling of depression, sometimes that feeling you get, however you feel when you get depressed, whether you feel down or weary or just sad or angry, you don't know where it came from. Sometimes that's a sign letting you know, pick up a book and read the Bible. Go outside and take a walk. I don't know, listen to some eat something healthy. Go outside and get a smoothie, make a salad or something. Because I've realized when I eat well, everything adheres. When you eat well, you have good energy. You want to be more positive. When you work out, you feel more energetic. You feel good. Your energy is boosted. And then when you go out during the day, God said, wake up before the sunrise. You eat well, you do your workout, your 30 minutes or your hour. They say you're supposed to work out for a day. 30 minutes or your hour after you eat yourself a yogurt or some fruit or something, some oats or something, get you your energy up. Do your workout or whatever. You go outside, you ready for the day. Somebody bump, you want to train. You like, well, God said, move like him. That's a choice. You know what? Instead of taking that personally, I'm like, maybe they didn't work out today. Maybe they had a bad morning. Maybe you feel me? Maybe I'm not going to sit. And then another thing, when you heal, you're not above nobody. Because you're going to be humbled real fast. God is wise, but he's funny too. He gonna humble your ass real fast to forgive my for cursing. He's going to humble you. And what I realized with God is he humbles me with a lot of the stuff that I already healed from. So we're going to get back to that. Boop, 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 boop. When you know you leveling up and you healing is when the enemy starts to attack you more. And you get attacked with everything you already healed from. And it's a test. It's a reminder. It's humbling. You feel me? You get to a certain level of wisdom, you feel like you just... Hello, you feel like you everything, and you're supposed to feel like that. That's that Godfidence. You feel me? That's that energy that God gave you. You're supposed to walk in the room like God sent you. That's Godfidence, not confident. Godfidence, baby. But at the same time, as soon as you start feeling like you're better than anybody, that's not why God gave you that. God gave you this wisdom so you can focus on what you're supposed to focus on, to stay on your path. When God gives you that moment to spread the word, he will give it to you. He always does. He always puts you in a place where you need to, because you're going to be prepared. You're going to be confident. There's not going to be any hesitation. There's not going to be no self-doubt. The words is going to come out like boom, 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 boom. No second guessing. No looking back. So as you heal and as you grow, and like I said, I'm on a level now where the enemy is attacking me with everything that I already healed from. And that's when you realize your darkness is just as significant as your light. They work hand in hand. You feel me? And you got to use that as your strength. Remind yourself of where you came from, what you've outgrown, how much you healed, how much work you've done. You've done so much work. I've done so much work. I'm so proud of myself. Now I'm in a position of isolation. Isolation for different people can mean different things. And I receive signs from everything. I receive signs from everyone. I see everything and everyone as a teacher. I am being taught constantly. My mind is never in a space of like not realizing anything as a sign or as a message from God. I can't. It's inevitable. I have friends that sit here and tell me like, is this not too much for you? Like, do you not? And it's like, oh, so I can't be around you. I can't be around you because this is who I am, and I'd rather be that to be in a state of peace because I know the world is always working. Everything in the world is built to destroy you, distract you, and keep you in a state of panic, paranoia, anxiety, depression, sadness, hurt, anger. Everything in the world is built on that. Lustfulness, gluttony, everything in the world is built to keep you in a state of panic. That's how it's supposed to be. During COVID, all you seen on the news was that big ass virus on the screen every time you turned the TV on. Majority of these people that died, I kid you not, did not die from COVID. They died from stress. Niggas was stressed and fearful. That is and this is what I'm saying. As I said, it's free will. God give you a choice to look for answers. It's right there. It's right there. I seen a video on social media. Some lady was speaking on it. She was like, the Bible is like an open book test. All the answers is right there. Nobody want to look at it. Nobody want to read it. I know me. I was born and raised in the church, and I started. As I gotten older, and this is why they say you have to build your own relationship with God. As I gotten older, I felt like the Bible was imprisoning me. I felt like it was taking me from everything that I thought I wanted to do. I wanted to party. I wanted to smoke. I wanted to drink. I wanted to hang out. I wanted to go to the club. I wanted to have sex. I wanted to do all of that. It was fun to me. At least I thought it was until I seen how damaging it was to my spirit. It was turning me into, I was moving away from what God intended me to be here for. And though I had this gift to be this person, I was giving it away without acknowledging how powerful it was and how much it was draining me. So with that being said, be better because you want to. Heal because you want to. Love because you want to. And ultimately, you start to gain everything that comes from it. Peace, love, understanding, happiness, compassion. You don't take things personally. You genuinely understand people. And that's why there's a lot of things that happen in the world too. The world is the way it is. You see the good and the bad so you can understand why. So you can come to an understanding. It's like, that's the world, but I'm going to be something else. I know the world has this, that, and that already. Why can't I be this, and this? Why can't I be the opposite of what the world already is? It's too many crazy people out here. It's too much going on out here. I want to be something different. I want to be, obviously, I feel like I'm rare. And that's a good thing. But like I said, be mindful. Because the enemy is working 24/7. The enemy is not going to attack anybody that's living worldly. They already doing his bidding. He's going to attack the niggas that's not living worldly, that don't. He's going to attack those that's fighting for righteousness, that's fighting for understanding, that's fighting for peace, that's fighting for love. He's going to attack those first because he knows that's God's people. And don't expect anybody to understand you. That's what God is. That you're going to be by yourself. You're going to be by yourself, and that's what God is there for. He's the answer to all your questions, to all your desires, to all your weaknesses, to all your fears, to all your doubts. Don't doubt your gift. Don't doubt your love. Don't doubt your work. Don't ever. Because he's always there giving you the confirmation. And here comes my son in here busting through the door like he always doing. What now, you little midget? You know what I'm saying? And it may seem like the work isn't showing, but it's showing. The healing through your family, the healing within yourself. Yeah. When you do the work, everything else follows. Yeah. Everything else falls into place. You see your family members, because let me tell you something. Me and my family members used to throw down. When I say knots on my forehead, busted lips, bags thrown, shoes thrown, furniture broken, holes in walls. My mother was a beast. She was separating all of us. To now we can have a conversation and not even be upset with each other, not even get mad. Be like, you know what? We can agree to disagree. Like, that's growth. Like, I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and she was like, it's so much. Why would you have 8 kids? Da, 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 da. You're not thinking about all this. I said, because that was her job. That was a job God gave my mother, to have all of us. So we can have more, what is that word? Chosen people in the world. Righteous, loving people, understanding people. She had all 8 of us. None of us is crackheads. None of us is on drugs. None of us is out here killing, murdering, and raping. All of us is people that genuinely love each other, understand each other. I have a strong family setting. That's a lot that I can say about a lot of people. And that's all bro, once you come to an understanding of how significant that is, nothing else matters. No matter what I go through, I have somebody I can call on. I have somebody that's going to listen to me. They have somebody that's going to listen to me. Whatever I need, I can hit them up. I'm chilling. I'm blessed. I'm beyond blessed. All for the strength of that. Forget the materialistic. I have a strong family of all my brothers, and we all still here fighting, loving each other, forgiving each other, and healing each other. That is beautiful. And only the ones that's going to sit here and acknowledge God's grace and love from that is going to acknowledge that. Now, as you continue to grow and as you continue to heal, it's going to get harder. You never stop healing. You're always going to heal it. Once your eye is open, it can never be closed. It's done for. It's done for. Everything is going to be a sign. Everything is going to be a message. You're just going to keep getting better and better and better and better and better. And I can only thank one person for that. You feel me? So with that being said, family, the more you heal and the more you grow, the more you fight for righteousness, you're going to keep getting attacked. So don't feel like you falling off. Don't feel like you ain't doing enough work. Don't feel like it's too much. It's going to get overwhelming. It's supposed to be like that because you are a chosen one. You're built for this. God built you for this. This is what you're here for. You have a purpose. You have a job. In those moments, you're going to have those moments where you feel like, damn, I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired. That's nothing compared to what you're going to gain in the long run. Nothing. And you're going to keep gaining. And you're going to keep getting better. You feel me? So with that being said, people, I don't want to make this video too long because all my other videos is like an hour and some shit. But I love you, family. Come again. And peace, love, and pray.